Hi guys, due to technical difficulties, audio is going to be scuffed for a little bit, but everything should be normal by the next video. Inspiration. Inspiration is when something is so awesome, you kind of want to copy it. I've been having a lot of Moon Knight brain rot ever since the show came out, and I'm desperately waiting on season 2, as well as Captain America New World Order, because he's rumored to show up there. I love the costume, the powers, and abilities, and a split personality is my favorite storytelling trope of all time. And right now, I'm going to show you the difference between copying and an inspiration. Inspiration is when the original source material has an effect on you. You're not really redrawing what you saw, you're just replicating what the inspiration made you feel. So, what does this have to do with Pokemon designs? Well, in Moon Knight, spoilers, Moon Knight gets his power from the Egyptian god Khonshu. It's pronounced Khonsu in mythology, but nevertheless, I was like, hold up, I'm making an African Egypt-based Pokemon region, so yeah. How about I make a split evolution line about Khonshu, the Egyptian god of the moon, and Ra, the Egyptian god of the sun. And with that, those are the three Pokemon we're going to be drawing today. Avazon, the sky Pokemon. Avazon almost never touch the ground. They fly in groups, and whenever some get tired, the others carry them, alternating constantly. Alright, stage 1 was kind of hard to get a concept for because we already have a bunch of bird sky Pokemon. And we have Swablu, and I want to make a shooting star Pokemon, but then Jack from Subjectively has already made his version of that, which is a Roadrunner, which is a lot better than what I got here. But then I thought, how about the atmosphere? But how do you design for that? That's when it hit me. The ozone layer. I can make a small bird and then use its real bird counterpart, the southern double-collared sunbird, as an excuse to make the color palette look like the charting of the ozone layer. And that's Avazon. I was initially having trouble with proportions for the small bird Pokemon because it's just like a circle, and then you add a few more irregular shapes to it. But I eventually got it. The next part was just figuring out a good pattern to put on the Pokemon, and that came fairly easily eventually. And I like this new brush for sketching. This was the last design I used, so you're not going to see this brush anymore. But yeah, it looks cool, and I really, really like Avazone. Arise, the scorching Pokemon. Arise were said to have been Avazone that flew into the sun, and instead of perishing, they gained the power of the sun. Arise are prideful Pokemon that see others as beneath them. They'll steal food from Pokemon and people. Some even refuse to obey their trainers, seeing them as unworthy. Okay, I want this Pokemon to be really great because phoenixes and firebirds in general are just my favorite mythical animal of all time. My only problem was that I was having trouble figuring out what I wanted. Did I want this to just be a hawk with fire coming off it, or did I want it to be full on fire? And yeah, you see where this goes. And I ended up with a final design that I'm not 100% sure I like, but it still looks pretty cool. And then the next problem became the color palette. I think this is the first time the hardest thing about a drawing for me has been the colors. Creating this design, I wanted to scratch an itch that I've been having about bird Pokemon, because the ones I have for the region, Aaron Terry, feel too humanoid and don't have that bird feel that I like. So, but I did recolor them recently, so here's that. Yeah. Anyway, here is Arise. Shadow, the Midnight Pokemon. It's believed this Pokemon was discovered when an Avazon fell from the night sky and came back as Shadow. This Pokemon spends its nights looking for small Pokemon foolish enough to travel at night alone. It's advised to be in a group when the moon rises.
Well, that got dark.
This is the Pokemon that was inspired by Moon Knight. I started sketching this Pokemon a while ago in my notebook, so I had more of a jumping off point. I decided to take a superhero and turn it into a ghost vulture that hunts small creatures that travel alone at night. I like to reserve my ghost and dark types for October, but this idea was too cool to wait on, and the Moon Knight inspiration is the coolest part of this line. Almost forgot, the way to evolve these Pokemon is to use a Moonstone and a Sunstone. Pretty straightforward. Okay, I have one more Marahalia region video before I do something different for a little bit. That was kind of spoiled last week. 2 years ago, I made a video where I turned My Hero Academia characters into Pokemon. Last year, I made two cringy videos where I gave the characters Mega Evolutions. I never meant for this to be a yearly thing, but it's happening every year, so why not? Tune in next time, Pokefans. Wait, no, that's Mad MJ TV's thing. Okay, bye guys.